Yo, I heard you guys like VTubers. Alright, let's make a video. Demon Slayer, Episode 1. Our story starts in a snow-filled forest. Our protagonist Tanjiro Kamado carries his dying sister Nezuko, supposedly to somewhere safe. Flashback to 9 minutes earlier in the episode where Tanjiro is preparing to leave home to sell charcoal to a nearby town. His family, Nezuko, Shigeru, Hanako, Takio, Rokuta, and his mother all wait for him to return home with money, because they're fucking poor. Instead, because he's such a good guy, Tanjiro spends extra time in the town helping the townsfolk with individual tasks, such as using his keen sense of smell to tell that a cat broke a vase, carrying luggage, cleaning gutters, helping an old lady cross the street, throwing out trash, telling people to follow me on Twitch, selling crack. Don't you hate it when you go to a place to do a thing and everything just holds you up from completing the task? Like you go to a GameStop and you already know what you're buying, but an employee's like, hey, would you like to pre-order Devil May Cry 4? And you're like, no thanks. And you try looking around a little more and they're like, oh, I see you're looking at the latest Call of Duty. I hear they have jetpacks now. And you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, I heard that too. Okay, thanks. And you try to finally make your way to the cash register and they do the thing where they're like, hey, would you like to sign up for some power-up rewards? And it's like, no, just give me the fucking game. I have a stream to do. And it's like every time I go there, they ask for my number and they discover that the last time I had power-up rewards was in 2011. And then they just look at me and see just the blank stare on my face and they're like, yeah, okay, he doesn't want it. And then you try to leave and they're like, don't forget to do the survey on the receipt to tell us how we did to never win a $500 gift. I ain't never met nobody that won a $500 gift card. That's the type of scam you see in the YouTube comments on Mr. Beast's channel. It's like a fake copy of Mr. Beast and they type some shit like, well, hey, I'm giving away a $500 gift card to the first 100 people that click this link. And it's just a survey and they want you to buy some shit from Walmart. What the fuck was I talking about again? Alright, Demon Slayer. Anyway, the townspeople hold up Tanjiro for so long that it is now nightfall, and Tanjiro must ascend the mountain to get back home. An aggressive neighbor named Saburo, who lives near the bottom of the mountain, is like, hey, get your ass inside my house before the demons get you, and also take your clothes off. Tanjiro takes off his clothes and spends the night at Saburo's, where he learns that demons are real, and it's not safe to go outside at night. So Tanjiro then asks a very valid question here.
These demons, they're not able to come inside your house, are they?
Yes, they could come in.
Okay, so being inside just doesn't matter.
I thought it was like Buffy and Angel, where the vampires can't get in unless invited. Or like Charmed, where you surround yourself with rocks and you're perfectly fine. But no! There's no reason for him to be in the house. Saburo tells Tanjiro that the demon slayers protect people by killing the demons, and they've done so for a long time. Tanjiro brushes off Saburo's warnings as the imaginations of an old lonely man who just wanted fucking company. That's actually kind of sad. He saw Tanjiro come down the mountain earlier with his charcoal and he's just been waiting at the window for him with like a cigarette, and he's just been like, I hope that boy comes back down here. And he sees Tanjiro finally, he steps on the cigarette and puts it out and he goes, hey, what you doing? You going back up the mountain? Well, there's demons. Yeah, there's demons out there, so get your ass inside here so I can protect you from those demons. And also, I can cook. So you like food, don't you? You gotta eat. Get in here. I got all kinds of food. Yes, I do. Please come inside. No one wants to play Yu-Gi-Oh with me. The next morning, Tanjiro ascends the mountain to his home, and he spider senses the smell of blood. His entire family has been brutally murdered except for his sister Nezuko, whom he discovers is still warm to the touch. So he throws her over his shoulder, runs back down the mountain, and trips over the side of a cliff. But he's fine, because the snow broke his fall. When he runs over to Nezuko, she immediately attacks him, causing Tanjiro to immediately believe in demons. So Saburo was right all along, but that don't mean he didn't just want some company, because who knows how long that dude's gone without seeing a woman. Look at him, cooking his own meals and shit like a peasant. Somebody get this man some DoorDash. While wrestling with his demon sister, Gyu Tomioka, a demon slayer, arrives like a bat out of hell and slashes at Nezuko, but Tanjiro just barely rolls them both out of harm's way. Gyu does some Dragon Ball Z shit and instantly transmits Nezuko out from Tanjiro's hands and into his, because I guess he can just do that. Tanjiro cries and begs for Gyu not to kill his sister by promising to change his sister back into a human and also hunt down the person who killed his family, but Gyu says, no. So then Tanjiro grabs a rock from somewhere and throws it at Gyu, but it's deflected. He picks up his hatchet, as well as another magic rock, and flanks around some trees. Tanjiro throws his second rock, but Gyu's armor class is just way too damn high. After the miss, Tanjiro charges Gyu with his arms cocked behind his back, screaming like a maniac.
Your mom's a hoe.
Gyu insults him before he knocks the crap out of him with the back of his sword, but then Gyu notices there's no hatchet. Where did it go? Gyu then looks up to the sky and sees the hatchet barreling towards him moments before it kills him. I'm just kidding. He looks up to the sky and sees the hatchet barreling towards him. At the last moment, he moves an inch to the left, just barely saving his own life. It turns out that just moments before, when Tanjiro ran behind the tree, he threw a second rock as a distraction. Then, under the cover of the tree, he perfectly aimed the hatchet at Gyu's head at a very high arc, giving him long enough to charge Gyu, pretending to be armed and to get knocked out, all before the hatchet was to land on Gyu before he could see it split his head wide the fuck open. That would have been so cool. So then Nezuko breaks free of Gyu's hold and protects her brother Tanjiro before fighting back against Gyu. After some inner dialogue, he karate chops her and knocks her out. After some time has passed, Tanjiro wakes up. I like how he's just asleep in the snow until he just naturally gets up from being knocked out. He's just unconscious in the snow trying to breathe on a mountain. Gyu tells Tanjiro to go to another mountain to meet with Sakuretsu armor, Sakonji Urokodaki, and to never let sunlight touch Nezuko. Then he just fucking leaves. Tanjiro then takes his sister, who now has a muzzle on her face, down from the hill and ventures forth to Urokodaki, without questioning a damn thing that has happened. This video was brought to you by my Twitch channel. Follow me!